So, I figured it's time for another Fairlane update. There's not a lot of new stuff happened to it. The front end's back on for the last time. This round. Still missing bumper grill and headlights and all that, but the fenders and the hood's back on. As you can see, this front fender needs a lot of bondo. There's some bad rust repair been done right around here. I'm guessing rust repair. That was under like a half an inch of bondo. I had to grind all that away. And this you can see right around here, all that brush marks in it, that's counter rust. It's also all the way down on this one because, well, there was a lot of rust on them. So we got that done. And all the rust that had to be welded is done. I got the letters off the hood. Need to sand all that down and get ready for paint. As I've said in an earlier video, I'm not going to paint the whole thing now. I'm just going to paint what needs to be painted, like the hood and fenders, all the spots that I've sanded down. I think I mentioned it in an earlier video, and that coil has been cut so it's sitting level at the front. And I got an exhaust for it. Yeah. It's down here in the expression pit. It's 2.5 inch pipes with a, well, the silencers there, they aren't really silencing much. They are basically just two straight through holes with, well, a bunch of small holes in them. It's not really much sound dampening in them. I'm still waiting to get the rear bumper and trailer hitch back on because I need to do some bondo work on this corner and then some paint. The weather right now seems to be fairly good, so I could pull it out and get it bondoed and ground. I don't really want to do that in here because, well, it's going to dust down everything, and, well, that's not really ideal. So, might be later today that I pull it out and do some more bondo to it and some sanding. It's getting close. I know I've said that a lot, but I can really see the end of it right now. I mean, just bondo left and primer, paint, reassemble the front and the rear bumper and trailer hitch, and then some more tuning to the engine because there's something there. I don't know what it is. It might be getting too much fuel. I don't know. Something tells me that it's a fuel problem, but I'm not sure. Fuel or ignition, maybe. So I'll figure out that, and then I'll have to put some wipers on it because the ones that were on it were off of my Dodge, and they were the newest pair I had, so I had to take them back off of this one and put them on my Plymouth. I know I could have gone and bought a new set, but, well, this one didn't need them, and the Plymouth did. So, need to get wipers Uh, and we made these splash guards for the inside of the fender. From what I know, it's supposed to have some made out of plastic or something similar to plastic, but well, it was just easier to make a couple out of sheet metal and put some old, I think these are off of Ford Cortina trunk, or is it from the trunk or is it from the doors? No, it's from the trunk. Weather stripping for the trunk of an old Ford Cortina. Just cut it up and put them on there so it will seal to the front fenders. There was some debacle when we made them of how we're going to make them fit and put them in, because we thought we had to screw the fenders in underneath here to the brace that's on the back of there, but well, when we came to put them on, we realized we didn't have the bolts. There were no holes in the car for it, and well, so we didn't, or couldn't. So right now what I have to do is pull the front wheels off and get the splash guards up in there and screw them tight. Yeah, that's basically it for now. I'm hoping I can get it registered preferably before the snow comes, because I'm not going to drive it when the snow comes. I'd like to get it tested a bit before all that. And to register an old car like this here in Norway, it's cheap. You have to put it through well, the government so nicely calls it a PKK, which is a periodic vehicle control. Every 2 years you have to put it through one of those, and well, to get it registered. So it's because that means that everything underneath and everything is safe. There's no wear on any suspension parts. There's no dangerous rust in any of the structural, and well, it's just so it's safe. Everything goes under one standard, which is called safe. So once we put it through one of those, that'll cost me more than registering it, because it's so cheap. And through the American Car Club, I get a special insurance for vintage cars from '63 and prior to that. So I'm guessing the insurance for the entire year costs about as much as that control does. So I have to get it through that control. That means I have to drive it a couple of miles to get it controlled at a certified mechanic shop. And well, I got that done and registered. The license plates, I know they are with the DMV. Put them there after I got it, and they keep them there under storage until, well, I can come get them. I don't know if I told you this, but this car was last driven in 2005. And, well, I could see why. When I got it, I found a lot of rust underneath it. Both the floorboards were rusted. A lot of the frame. The inner fenders. And the center link was, well, my first thought was that it was worn out. And those are expensive, especially over here. Even buying one from the States and getting it over here, that's expensive. So, thought long and hard what I was going to do about that until one day when I sat down and really had a closer look at it. It was just some not all that smart person who had put it in. Because the part I thought was worn, which is basically the only, it is the only ball joint on that entire rod. There's one ball joint and 3 holes. I thought that ball joint was completely shot, because it had a lot of play in it. But when I started looking at it, there was about 1/4 of an inch left to turn the nut down. So I did that, changed the cotter pin, and ta-da! It was like new. Well, tight at least. Also, another thing was when I got it, that wheel bearing was really shifty. But I opened it up, re-greased it, and tightened it. That worked. So all I have to do now is put the exhaust in, bondo, take the wheels off, put the splash guards in, front bumper, that plate that goes from in between the fenders, grill, headlights, light bezels, and rear bumper and trailer hitch. And it should be good to go. Then I'll just get it over to the mechanic shop and have the control on it, and call the insurance, get an insurance put out on it, and take a little drive up to the DMV and get the plates. I'll probably fill it up with gas too, because last time I put like 20 liters in it. That's around 7 gallons, I guess. Yeah, something like that. And, well, it doesn't really hold for a long time when all you do is start it up and drive it 10 feet, back it into 10 feet, and then shut it off again. So, well, that's it for now. I'll be back with another update later. Hopefully by then I'll have parts bondoed and front back on, and hopefully maybe on the way to being registered. But, well, I'll check back in with you later with a new update.